The financial model. You'll notice that we have an example of a financial model down below. The financial model will essentially, in the end, be designed by everyone as you're entering, after training, as you're signing on. That will be something that, much like the next steps, will be formed by the team. Below you will see an example of that, of how we could organize that. Our goals with the financial model are to create a fair system, to transfer into contributionism, to have a shared income, so that so that together we're moving forward. We're not having to have a swimming pool in everyone's backyard, but we have a water park that we all get to use, a gym that we all get to use. And as we move forward, right now, we might have to reciprocate for someone that's working with us and contributing 4 hours, for example, if this was the financial model, which is what we're leaning towards right now to start out, before we make profits, after we make profits. Before we make profits, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, you're contributing. Now our organization is responsible for minimally your basic needs. If in the beginning that might look like an office in New York, an office in Bali, and what you get is if you become part of the team and you're trained and you're helping, you would get the housing that we buy as a whole, so we get a discount package, and the food. Once again, buy as a whole discount package, or however that looks. Maybe it comes from the garden, however that looks. In the future, that might look like a village with water parks and gyms, and as you reciprocate these 4 hours, you're getting access to everything. That's the basic reciprocation program. Above and beyond that, we get to decide our financial model, and that depends on how much we're earning. And so the way that I like to look at it is with a reasonable cap, a payback of a quarter every quarter. In the beginning, it would be dividends, and very soon it would look like dividends every quarter, and then maybe 75% of those profits going towards the future vision, expansion. So something collectively that we all could use, a water park, a gym. And then dividends to each person. And this can look in the form of our local currency. We could trade in that local currency, maybe a percent of that for cash. So these are all things to still be determined, and you'll see an example of that below. And this is moving towards a contributionism model. So if that's in line with you, the contributionism model part, then this is where you would say you're in alignment and agreement with this. If you want a straight cash system, then that's a different system. If you want a gift currency, that's a different system. So we're basically setting the parameters of what a contribution currency is, and if you're in line with that on Tribe Match, that's what you'll put that you're in alignment with.